when we talk about Shastra Chakshu, right, it's sometimes we're thinking only in terms of this is what the Bhagavatam says, now I have to put that on, and then I have to look at the world through Bhagavatam. But I want to emphasize the other side of that, which is not just that we have to take Bhagavatam into the world, but really the world is found in Srimad Bhagavatam. Whatever we're encountering in the world, whatever situation we're facing, challenges, difficulties, happy moments, those are all relationship issues. Those are all exemplified in Srimad Bhagavatam in all these different ways and in very complex ways. Sometimes when we look at accounts from the scriptures, we think we simplify them. We sanitize them into like moral stories or value stories, right? This is what does the story of Dhruva teach us? It teaches us to be determined, even when we're young, and therefore you should be determined. And what does Prahlad teach us, right? It teaches us to be tolerant, and therefore you should be tolerant. And this is our the moral. So we often take leelas from Bhagavatam or from the scriptures, and we simplify them into a single moral story, as if it's a fairy tale. And here's the moral at the end, like Aesop's fables, right? But these are not fairy tales. They're not moral stories. They're embedded, of course, with a lot of morality and ethics. But they're stories about the real people and the real world. And the real world is a very complex world. It's a very challenging place that is complicated and is messy. And when we study Bhagavatam in all its richness, we study them directly, rather than giving our children or ourselves very simplified versions of the stories. When we read Bhagavatam directly, those verses, what is being said, we find that there is all this richness there that exactly it exemplifies what's happening in the world outside.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama.